Hey dear everyone, myself Waqas Ali, MBBS फर्स्ट ईयर स्टूडेंट फ्रॉम गवर्नमेंट मेडिकल कॉलेज डोडा एंड एसोसिएटेड हॉस्पिटल्स। तो आज के इस वीडियो में हम सीखेंगे हाउ टू राइट फ्लोरल फार्मूला एंड फ्लोरल डायग्राम विद एन इजी मेथड। और ये वीडियो बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट होने जा रहा है फॉर द अपकमिंग वीडियोस फ्रॉम द चैप्टर मॉर्फोलॉजी ऑफ फ्लावरिंग प्लांट, जो कि रिलेटेड होंगे फैमिली सोलेनेसी, फैमिली लिलेसी और फैमिली फेबेसी से बेस्ड। सो इस वीडियो को आप फुल कंसंट्रेशन के साथ देख लीजिएगा, एंड तक देख लीजिएगा, एंड फाइनली आई एम होप यू विल हैव द बेनिफिट। सो नाउ लेट गेट इन टच विद द वीडियो विदाउट वेस्टिंग एनी फर्दर टाइम। तो बिफोर डिस्कसिंग अबाउट फ्लोरल फार्मूला इन फ्लोरल डायग्राम, इसमें हमें इंपॉर्टेंट क्या है, जो फ्लोरल फार्मूला में इंपॉर्टेंट सिंबल्स हैं उनको ब्रीफली हम डिस्कस करते हैं। तो पहला सिंबल आपको परसेंटेज टाइप का सिंबल मिलेगा, उसमें फ्लावर का मतलब है ये फ्लावर है ज़ाइगोमॉर्फिक फ्लावर, यानी उसमें बाइलेटरल सिमेट्री होगी, यानी उसमें एक वर्टिकल स्पेसिफिक प्लेन होगा। अगर आप एक्सिस उसी प्लेन के थ्रू पास करोगे तभी वो फ्लावर डिवाइड होगा इंटू टू इक्वल हालोज। नाउ नेक्स्ट सिंबल है प्लस विद इन द सर्कल, ये मतलब है एक्टिनोमॉर्फिक फ्लावर। एक्टिनोमॉर्फिक फ्लावर्स आर दोज जिनमें रेडियल सिमेट्री होगी, यानी वो फ्लावर डिवाइड हो सकता है इंटू टू इक्वल हालोज थ्रू एनी रेडियल प्लेन। अब अगर फ्लावर में बोथ एंड्रोशियम्स एंड गाइनोशियम्स यानी मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन एंड फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन्स आर प्रेजेंट, बोथ आर प्रेजेंट विद इन द फ्लावर, तो उसको कहते हैं बाइसेक्चुअल फ्लावर, जो कि फैमिली फेबेसी, सोलेनेसी और लिलेसी का कॉमन फीचर है। तो उसका सिंबल ऐसे, यानी ये बाइसेक्चुअल का फ्लावर है। ये मेल मोनोसेक्चुअल फ्लावर का सिंबल है, ये फीमेल मोनोसेक्चुअल फ्लावर का सिंबल है। अब अगर ओवरी इन्फीरियर हुई तो ओवरी में जो गाइनोशियम है, ओवरी का जो सिंबल है उसके ऊपर जो बार होगा ना, दैट मीन्स इन्फीरियर ओवरी। अगर ओवरी का जो सिंबल जी है उसके नीचे अगर बार हो गया तो दैट मीन्स ओवरी सुपीरियर है। ये भी कॉमन फीचर है ऑफ ऑल द फैमिलीज़, जो कि फैमिली फेबेसी हैं, फैमिली सोलेनेसी हैं, फैमिली लिलेसी हैं। तीनों फैमिलीज़ का ये कॉमन फीचर है, यानी सब में सुपीरियर ओवरी देखने को मिलेगी, सब फ्लावर्स आपको बाइसेक्चुअल देखने को मिलेंगे। अब एंड्रोशियम का सिंबल क्या है, ए। अब कैलेक्स, जिनको हम सेपेल्स कहते हैं, उनका सिंबल क्या है, के। कोरोला, जिनको हम पेटल्स कहते हैं, उनको कहते हैं, उनका सिंबल है सी। अब ब्रैक्टेट एंड ई ब्रैक्टेट, ब्रैक्टेट मतलब है ये स्मॉल लीफी लाइक स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं बिलो द पेडिसल ऑन हुज स्टॉक फ्लावर डेवलप। पेडिसल के ऊपर स्टॉक पे फ्लावर डेवलप होता है, उसके नीचे थोड़े क्या लीफी लाइक स्ट्रक्चर्स होते हैं जिनको हम कहते हैं ब्रैक्ट्स। अगर ब्रैक्ट्स प्रेजेंट है तो उस फ्लावर को कहेंगे ये ब्रैक्टेट फ्लावर है। अगर ब्रैक्ट्स प्रेजेंट नहीं है तो उस फ्लावर को कहेंगे हम ई ब्रैक्टेट फ्लावर है। नाउ टू इंपॉर्टेंट सिंबल्स आर, अगर दो वर्ल्स के दरमियान मतलब अटैचमेंट है तो हम उसको एडिशन कहेंगे, तो उसका सिंबल ऐसे, यानी ऊपर कर्वेचर देखने को मिलता है। अब अगर मतलब मानो कुछ भी सेपेल्स या पेटल्स या एंड्रोशियम या गाइनोशियम, 5 वर्ल्स हैं, ये 5 मेंबर्स हैं, यानी 5 सेपेल्स हैं या 5 पेटल्स हैं, वो अगर सब यूनाइटेड हैं तो उन सब को, यानी अगर 5 हैं 5 को हम ब्रैकेट में रखेंगे, अगर 3 हैं 3 को ब्रैकेट में रखेंगे। सो दिस वाज द ब्रीफ डिस्कशन अबाउट द सिंबल्स यूज्ड इन राइटिंग फ्लोरल. Now, after discussing the major symbols used in the floral formula, now let us discuss about family Fabaceae, family Solanaceae, and family Liliaceae. First, in case of the floral diagram, you have to remember from outside to inside, we have calyx, corolla, androsium, and gynusium. Means these will be the calyx, then corolla, then androsium, and finally the innermost will be the gynusium. Now let's discuss about the family Fabaceae. In case of the family Fabaceae, firstly you have to remember for all the 3 families given in your NCERT that all of them have the bisexual flower. So this symbol is common to all, so this symbol you have to remember. Now you have to remember that only family Fabaceae is the family given in your NCERT regarding plants which has zygomorphic flowers. So percentage is the symbol for zygomorphics, you have to remember, write it in. Now for calyx, corolla, androsium, and gynusium, we will be getting the knowledge from the floral diagram. For calyx, we have to see how many sepals are there. 1 2 3 4 5 sepals are there. How many of them are fused? They are all fused, so we place the bracket surrounding this, so that means 5 sepals are fused. When sepals are fused, this condition is called as gamosepals. When sepals are fused, this condition is called as gamosepals. Now looking at the corolla, in case of the corolla, inside to the sepals we have corolla. So one is the superior one which is free, so we place it 1 here, plus now 2 lateral which are also free, we place it 2 here, plus anterior or inferior 2 are fused, so we place them in the bracket. So corolla are also 5, but they are not fused, that's why we called as polypetalous. Whenever if sepals might have been not fused, if they had been free, then we will be calling it as a polysepalous. If corolla has been fused, we will be calling it as a gamopetalous. Now looking at the androsium, you can see there are 9 androsiums which are fused, so we place them in the bracket, plus 1 which is the free, we place it after the 9 as free. So androsiums are 9 plus 1, means these are in 2 bunches. When androsiums are in 2 bunches, they are called as diadelphous Androsium. But if they have been in 3 branches or more than 3 bunches, it can be called as a polyadelphous, as you see in the citrus. Now for the Gynusium, you will see it's a uniocular Gynusium. It is superior, which is also the common feature to other families as well. That is, the ovary is superior, Gynusium is uniocular, and it contains only one ovary, uniocular. So we place it 1 here. So this was the terminology and floral diagram and floral formula. These 3 things means terminology, floral diagram and floral formula we understood in a one go. Now the other things remaining is vegetative characters, which are easy to remember, and like what is their fruit, what are about their leaves, or estivation you can also conclude from this point of view. Like you can see sepals are fused. When we have seen that when sepals are marginally placed, not overlapping each other on either side, so that is called as valvate estivation. So you can conclude from here there is no overlap, only touching each other, so it's a valvate estivation. For in case of petals, you can see there is vexillary estivation, which is a special kind of estivation given in your NCERT. So they have vexillary estivation. So this is easy to remember. Now for family Solanaceae, you have to see firstly the sepals. You can see 5 sepals are given there. We will be placing in front of this, but all of them are fused, so that's why I placed them in the bracket. Now looking at the petals, which are called as corolla, they are also 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but all of them are fused, so we will be placing 5 inside the bracket. Now in case of the Androsium, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Androsiums. Okay, now but Androsiums are not fused with each other, but they are fused with the calyx. They are fused with the corolla. And I know I also already mentioned that when there are 2 whorls fused, that's called as adhesion, or that's called as attachment, and they are symbolized by placing an curvature like this. So we have to place like this way. Here it symbolizes the adhesion between the Androsium and the corolla. When there is a adhesion between Androsium and corolla, this condition is called as epipetalous condition. So Androsium is in epipetalous condition in case of family Solanaceae. Now for the Gynusium, you can see it's a biocular, so you will be placing 2, and you can see one of the important feature, it's a placenta. Placenta is swollen, you have to remember this, and from placenta many ovules have been developed. So, and the common feature to all of these families is that ovary is superior. Now other features regarding them, that is they have actinomorphic type of symmetry in their flowers, so plus is the symbol for them, and they all of them have bisexual flowers, so this is the also common feature to remember. So with this, now we will be looking at the terminology. We saw that sepals are fused, means calyx are fused, that's why we call it gamosepalous condition. We saw that corolla are fused, we call it gamopetalous condition. We saw that Androsiums are not fused, but they have addition with that of the corolla, so it is called as epipetalous condition. And now in case of the Gynusium, you see bicarpellary, you can see from the diagram. For better understanding, you will consult your NCERT diagrams. You can see here condition, and you have to remember in case of the Gynusium for Solanaceae family that they are syncarpous, means their carpels are fused, and the placenta is swollen, visualizing here also. And finally the biocular, you can see the biocular is existing here. Now the next family is family Liliaceae. In case of the family Liliaceae, firstly you will see that these are the sepals and these are the petals. Sepals and petals are fused to each other. When sepals and petals are fused to each other, and when they are not differentiated, they are collectively called as perianth, and the single unit is called as tipple. Single unit is called as a tipple. Perianth and tipple. Now you can see that in case of the perianth, how many exist? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So actually in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 members are in the perianth, but 3 of them are just superior to other 3s. Means sepals are over and petals are below, but they are fused. That's why we have written 3 plus 3, but they are collectively fused. That's why we place it in them inside the brackets, and means they are united. Now in case of the Androsium, we saw Androsium are actually united with tipples. They are united with the perianth, so we call it as a epitepalous condition. Now for the gynusium, you will see it's a tricarpellary and syncarpus. You have to remember syncarpus, and triocular and tricarpellary ovary they possess. Now for calyx, you will have nothing about calyx. For corolla, you will have nothing about corolla, but in place of calyx and corolla, you will write perianth. Perianth. How many perianths are there? There are 3 plus 3. 3 plus 3, but they are fused. And in case of the Androsium, how many Androsiums are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We will write 3 plus 3 Androsium. But these Androsiums are not attached to each other. That's why we do not place them inside the bracket. We will have to show the addition, because it is attached to other wall, not itself. So addition will be between perianth and Androsium, which is called as a epitepalous condition. Now in case of the ovary, you have 3 tricarpellary ovary, and it's a common feature to all the families that they have the superior ovary, and one more feature that they have the syncarpus ovary, means their carpels are fused. Now other features you have to remember are that they have the actinomorphic type of symmetry in their flowers, and one more feature which is a common to all, and other one important feature is that their flowers are bracteate. means एक तो लिलिएसी क्या है, सिंपली है मोनोकॉट फैमिली, ओनली मोनोकॉट फैमिली जो डिस्कस्ड है, जो डिटेल्ड है आपके टेक्स्ट में, मोनोकॉट फैमिली, और दूसरा इसी में ही यही एक वाहिद फैमिली है जिसमें ब्रैक्टेड फ्लावर्स पाए जाएंगे. सो दिस वाज द डिस्कशन अबाउट फ्लोरल फार्मूला, फ्लोरल डायग्राम, and important terminology regarding these 3 important families, that is family Fabaceae, family Solanaceae and family Liliaceae. So बचा इसमें क्या है, that is the examples से related मैं collectively एक वीडियो डालूंगा.